the next video. In today's video I will show you how to record audio and video inside your Flutter application and then play that video inside a player view or exo player view or using AV Foundation. Let's get started. So I have created my Flutter application, and inside that, first of all, we need permissions for Android. So I have created this variable for is permission granted, and this is method channel for camera, and this is for camera platform. So how the thing which is recorded inside Android and iOS is different. So for Android we required a native view, but for iOS we will be calling a view controller. So it is more like we don't have to write the UI logic for iOS. It is mostly by default present inside iOS. Okay, so that's why there are these two method channel, and for Android we require the camera permission. So that's what I have done over here, and this camera permission handles every permission like camera, audio, as well as saving it to external storage. And if the permission is granted, then we are showing this and we have also taken this URL. So once a video has been recorded, a URL would be sent from native side to Flutter side. Okay, and if permissions is granted and if the platform is Android, then we are displaying this camera view. Okay, so this is the file, and if it is Android and we do have the URL, if we don't have the URL, then we are just displaying a text button. If the platform is iOS, okay, and if the URL is empty, then we are just displaying a button, and that button will actually invoke the camera or the recording for that for iOS. And for and if we have the URL, then we are just displaying my iOS video URL which I have defined over here. And inside my camera view, so this is only for Android. So as you can see, I have created a stateful widget, and I have created a method channel for camera view. And if so here inside data we actually get the URL. So first of all, at the start we are displaying a camera view which will record the audio, and these all things remains the same. Once we get the audio from native side to React Native side, we are populating it inside this variable, and once this variable is not empty, then we are displaying the video player view, and we are also sending that URL from Dart side to native side using this creation params. So that's how it is. Now for my iOS video player view, so here like simple UI kit view, and this is the my play view. So the same string has to be used on the native side as well. And I will just show you guys the output as well. So this first one is for iOS. So this is just a start recording button. Clicking on this, so this is the default template which you get. So here you can see you get the stop button as well. So I'm recording something, and now I will stop it, and then you have to click on this use video button. So this is by default present inside iOS. We don't have to do anything, and here you can see it automatically plays the video inside the AV Foundation player. And next is for Android. So first of all, we need to record the permission, and here you can might be able to see the hear the background video as well. So here you can see I have the stop capture and start capture button, and once you click stop capture, it will play the video inside exo player. Okay, now for the main native code. So for Android, first of all, go to your build.gradle file, and here you have to not this build.gradle, this app build.gradle. First of all, make sure you make the min SDK version to 23. Next you have to add this camera dependencies, and this is media 3 is for exo player dependencies and constraint layout dependency. Next src main android manifest.xml, and here you have to add all this permission for camera, audio, and write external storage. Next Kotlin inside main activity.kt. First of all, we have to request all the permission for camera, audio, and write external storage. So that's what this code is, and once you request, you get a callback over here, and we are sending that callback to Flutter side. And this is a helper method which I have created. and inside configure channel, so this is for video player view. Okay, and this is for the camera view. And once you call the camera permission, here we are requesting the all the permission required for capturing audio and video. Next, inside camera view.kt, so here first of all we are taking video capture. Next, the recording, and this is the constraint layout, preview view for our camera, and capturing and start and stopping recording button. So same button will be used. And this is a camera executor service, and this is a method channel for sending back the URL from native side to Dart side. And here we are defining our layout params, then applying it to our constraint layout. Then we are defining a constraint set, then adding the generating an ID as well as adding it to our constraint layout for the preview. Then this is the constraint layout for our preview camera, same for the button as well. Now we are applying that constraint set, and this method gets called when you click on the button. And here we are calling setup camera. Inside that we are calling start camera and camera executor. And inside get view we are returning our constraint layout. And once everything is complete, we are disposing our camera executor. Inside capture video, so this is like I have copy pasted this code from Google code sample, so even I don't understand much of it, but this is where your inside external storage, this is the folder in which your recording would be saved. So even you don't have to understand much of it. Like this is the entire code for recording video and audio, and this is boilerplate code for starting the camera for audio recording. Okay, next this factory class, again like this is boilerplate for any kind of a view which you want to create. Next, my player view, like I have already covered this inside playing audio and video inside a Flutter application, so that's what it is. Like I won't go over the details again, so if you are curious you can check that video out. But yeah, this is the code for playing any kind of a video if you have the local URL with you. And this is my player view factory, again boilerplate code for defining a factory class. So yeah, I think that's it for Android. For iOS, open the main iOS folder. Inside that, first make sure inside info.plist you have defined this for permission: camera, photo library, and microphone usage. Next, you have to go to your project and make sure the minimum deployment target is 15. Okay, so next you have to go to app delegate, and here so first of all this method gets called once a video is successfully saved after recording. And this is our Flutter result, and this is our controller. Next we are defining it our creating our controller, and here we are creating our camera channel. So once you click on the start recording button, this gets called. Okay, and this is a view for playing the video, and this gets called once you save the recording. So here you will get the actual URL, and if you want to save it to our photos, you can uncomment this code and use it. But here we are just sending back the URL to Flutter side. And my player view native view factory, I have covered this already in my previous tutorial of playing video and audio inside your React Native application, so you can check that out. And this is the same thing for that as well. Okay, so I won't go through this again. And this is the main class for recording audio and video. Again, I have just copy pasted this code from Stack Overflow and online. So yeah, even I don't understand much of it. So yeah, that's it, I think so. Thank you for watching. Bye.